Hey guys, welcome back to Poetica. Last episode we started out, we joined in this world, we got some goodies, we got our first vessels and jugs, and today we will go try to find some ore so we can actually start getting some resources, and tools and that kind of stuff. And hopefully start building a base, because, for example, if you look up planks, we can't just make planks. So to make planks you need lumber, and to get lumber you need a saw. So we actually have to get this. There are chopping blocks in here, but from what I can tell, they do actually require a Tinker's Construct axe. I tried this before when I was testing this pack using a TerraFirmaCraft axe. It didn't work. Also, you don't get a lot of it. It kind of depends on the tool level. It looks like if we get a horse chopping block though, which is going to be a bit later, because we need leads, that requires jute, then we can do it. But for now, the only way to get planks is with a saw, and there is no stone saw. We have to make a proper copper one. Also, last episode I was talking about how we could make the tools out of copper or bismuth bronze. It's true, but actually bismuth bronze does require copper as well. So copper is the one that we need. Copper is the more important one. So last episode we went up this kind of way. This time we're gonna go down this way. I haven't seen the comments yet. I'm recording this pretty much right after the last episode, and I will probably record several episodes in a row because I just want to play this and game freezing. Want to make some progress and so on. So yeah, I'll have to see all the feedback or anything you said afterwards. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. There is some copper. Okay, this is awesome. So we need quite a bit. We need 10 units of copper for one ingot or one tool part. One of these little nuggets only gives 10 units. We need, wait, did I say 10 or 100? I meant we need 100 units. So we need 10 of these little guys in order to make one tool. So let's see if we can find kind of the center of this. Is there any more on this side? There seems to be some over here. Awesome. I don't know how far this is going to extend. From what I can tell, they spawn kind of in like a 3x3 chunk area around the actual ore vein that's like underground. So they'll be pretty spread out, and then later once we get a prospector pickaxe we can try and find the actual ore vein and then just get way more out of it. There's a ton here too, and you can see there is some quests. So by default there's actually some quests in here, which is basically just the progression line. It just tells you how to do things and in what order. It doesn't give you rewards, but some of these have like little hints or descriptions of how to do things. So if you're new to TerraFirmaCraft as well, this stuff kind of helps. So we just finished one for getting enough ore chunks, which is this one, and then it tells you how to process them, which is really neat. But now I got kind of turned around, which is not neat. Well, we came from over there, and I think I went this way, right? So let's go check on this side. I think there were more on this side as well. Well, we do have 11, so that's enough to make a pickaxe. Ideally, though, we want also a prospector pickaxe. It's more over here too. Aha, nice. Okay, so it's not really the center, but we can kind of hopefully remember that it's sort of which direction is it? This way, so southeast. Once we come back and try to get the stuff, yeah, there's a lot of these though, which is great. So we only need 4 more, and then we should be able to start with things. Now, of course, I also want an axe, which is pretty important, so we can make a saw. So we can make the planks and kind of start building some sort of a house, maybe. Ideally. Okay, it seems like I don't see. Is that another one over there? No. I think I found the majority of them. There's one. Oh, there's a couple more here. If we get 4, that would be awesome. Because then we don't have to find the second one. Oh, wait, no, actually. Oh, we did. Oh, right. They only stack to 16. So we actually had 2 in our inventory, and because I found 2, we actually have 20. Perfect. So that is perfect. I still wanted to check out over here a little bit. There's another mountain here. The other mountain was pretty lucky for us. So let's see if there's anything else around here. So we have copper. We have bismuth. Technically, if we have zinc, we could try to make bismuth bronze, which is actually a higher tier. Oh, wait, is that kaolinite? That's not kaolinite, right? Because that would be amazing. Kaolinite is something that I couldn't find. Oh, this is not drinkable. Last episode or last series, and it kind of blocked a little bit of my progression. Dude, if that's kaolinite, that would be freaking amazing. Just kind of checking the mountains. Let's go see what that is. I don't know if it's red enough for kaolinite. It might actually be copper too. Oh, I actually want this to be... Oh no, I think it's copper. Is this copper? Ugh. Andesite copper vein. Nice. Okay, that's cool too. I was hoping it was andesite, but kaolinite, but actually this is probably better for us because now I don't technically need a prospector pick to find more copper because we see it right up there. Some more nuggets around here. You're making a lot of noises. I don't see more. Okay, we should oh, there's more, yeah. I should probably get started though on things here because it's gonna take a while to process this, so let's not waste any more time and just do this right here where the copper is, I suppose. It's gonna make a bit of a spot here for us. So it's similar to what we just did last episode with the pit kiln, but we need to smelt these ores. So what we do is we actually have a empty jar here, empty vessel. To melt down this stuff, we need to put in just the ores in here. So we needed 20, this is 20, right? So it makes 200 units of copper ore. So we have to like heat this up, but we also need molds to actually cast things. So we want a pickaxe mold, which is this. It gives us the unfired pickaxe mold. And we do want the... I guess I'll get the saw first. Now the saw, can I remember this? Was it like this? Yeah, that's the saw. And that's all we can do. I'm getting hungry apparently, so I'm gonna have to eat something here in a second. But we you know, we can put 4 items into one pit kiln, so we don't want to waste this. So we heat up our ore and these two. So we have 1 slot more. I guess we can make the prospector pick cast 2, which is... Oh, that one's always weird. Okay. Boop. There we go. So we don't waste like a slot, right? Because it's kind of expensive to do these things. At least at the beginning, it requires a lot of logs, right? So it's a good idea to do this with a full one. And I don't think we need anything else yet. But once we get all this other copper, then we do. So let's go ahead and light this. Hopefully our last durability works. It does. There's actually 1 more on there. And let's go also get something to eat. Probably just eat this meat we have here. It even gives you like a tiny bit of fluid back, which is neat. Certain food. Okay, this is actually really good food. This is almost as good as the meat that we just had, so maybe I should just eat these and collect more. So that's causing a forest fire. Great. So that's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna get this tree as well. This is a nice color. I do like this color. So that would be nice to have. But I think while this is cooking, we should probably actually mark this so I don't forget where this is. Exposed copper. We should probably do a bit of exploration. Do we get saplings for these? We got chestnut sapling. Oh, there's another log. Let me go chop down this guy too, just to see. Didn't get one there. I forgot. Maybe the knife is what gives you a sapling too. Can't quite remember. But yeah, maybe while this is cooking, we should go explore a bit. See if we can find more. There's more stibnite. I'm actually going to mark this. I don't even know if we need this. It's for Mistral, but I guess it's just a tool material. I don't think it actually is required for anything. But I do want to explore a little bit just to see what's going on here. There's more pumpkins we could make or grab. But it's okay for now. There's more ginseng. Yeah, let's get the stuff. This is good stuff. I think you can also grow these if you like plant this. I don't know if this is going to work though in TerraFirmaCraft. Because the plant system works a little bit different, how things grow. It's not quite as complicated as it was in 1.7. Although I think they might be working on a similar system again for this. I'm not entirely sure. There's still certain things they are adding over time. There's cassiterite. So cassiterite is tin, which I don't actually... That makes just normal bronze with copper. Is bronze tier 2? I wonder. Oh, it says there. Okay, so if I look at this, tier 2, yeah. So, I guess we could also make that. But, I mean, we're already smelting our stuff, so... Yeah, but that would be also good. Let's see if we can find the rest of this. There's more. Try to figure out where the vein could be. There's a weird one. Maybe it is more this way. I guess I shouldn't always like pick them up right away. Maybe just wait until... Is this what up here? Till I find the actual like center-ish. Now this is like special water. Oh, there's something. Gold. Anything else exposed that we can snag? Nope. Let's go mark this gold. So we also know it's over here. Right? Yeah, gold nuggets. Come on, wrong button every time. Well, there's another button though to do the waypoints, but I think it's conflicting with something else currently. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I don't know where the tin one is there. So I think I'm just gonna mark this here for now. It's a bit odd. And then we know over here somewhere is another bismuth one, right? So let's go ahead and mark. Why do I keep pressing T? Mark this as well. Awesome. So it is getting nighttime. I do have dynamic lights enabled though, so we can kind of hold the torch and see things a little bit better. But we should head back over to our little spot and just wait for it to finish. So I just used a knife on the cedar tree, and yeah, that actually did increase the chance of getting these, so, saplings, so I guess that's how you do it. This chicken just died. Was it a wolf? Or did they just, like, starve? That was kind of weird. Oh, so this finished. Okay, let's not waste time. So we finished this, let's break this all. Awesome. So what we're gonna do next is, so we have this here. It says copper, 200 units, currently brilliant white heat, and it's liquid, right? So we just right click with this pot, opens this UI, and we put our cast in here. So this will cast 100 units into this pickaxe or pick head mold. There we go. And then we also do the saw for now, because we don't need a prospector pick right away. And then it's empty, right? So it's still gonna be hot. It actually keeps the heat for a little bit. That can be useful for stuff, but not really right now. So now we just need to let this cool down. You can see it's white and still liquid. So once it's solid, we can take it out of there. If we had a barrel, which we can't make yet because we don't have the planks, we could actually like fill it with water and put them in there to like cool them down right away. But yeah, we don't have this currently, so we're just gonna have to wait. All right, so they're both solid. They're still hot. I don't know, like if you take them out, they can break. These molds can break, I mean, not the actual part. I don't know if there's a higher chance that they survive if it's completely cold, because every time I do this, they seem to break for me. So, but in the past, I've had this where I cooled them down, and I think they would survive most of the time. So it might depend on how hot they are. So those casts are unfortunately gone, but that's okay. Hopefully we don't need any more currently. But then we just combine it with a stick, and we get our first pickaxe, and then also our saw. Very nice, very nice. So now with the saw, for example, like I said, we can use some logs and we can get these lumbers, right? So we can cut this down. And then with the lumber, we can make the actual planks. So we can build with that. You know, there are blocks that are gravity affected, like dirt would, you know, drop down and stuff. Planks do not. Planks can just float in air and hold up blocks too, which is really nice. But we can also now make, of course, if you get 4 of these, a crafting table. Yes, a workbench. Now, we can just put this down, right, and use it as a 3x3. But what you can also do is, if you go into the TerraFirmaCraft configs and go to general settings, there is an option here that says inventory crafting table. By default, it's set to 0, which means you can't open the 3x3 crafting table from your inventory. There was a feature in 1.7 where you would make a crafting table and it actually unlocks a 3x3 grid in your inventory itself, so you didn't need to put down the table. You can also set it to 1 so that you can always open this no matter if you have a crafting table or not, or set it to 2, which I have, which means if you have a crafting table in your inventory anywhere, then you can press C. Oh, I guess, but for me it's a different button. Button 5. Why is that button 5? I don't know, but sure. Button 5 opens up the crafting table, right? And so you can craft in here. So we can actually, for example, make a barrel now, and I could store water in there and so on and take this with me. But I'm actually going to leave this for now. But we do want to get our little ores here. So let's go ahead and just do this. Now, it's a little bit dangerous because, you know, if you... Let's put on some lights and also maybe take a screenshot because, yay, goodies. If you mine stone, there's a chance that it will cause a collapse, like a cave-in. If there's like stone that's not supported, there are support beams too. If you look this up here, support, I accidentally did that. You can make these support beams with 2 logs and a saw. And then you can create like a support beam to hold up blocks. So you gotta be careful with that. But as far as I know, if you mine ores itself, they never, as far as I know, trigger a cave-in. Now, of course, if that dirt might fall, maybe then. But just mining copper or just mining the ores is usually fine. What do we have? Natives. Okay. So there's 3 different types of ores that we can find. So if I type in, oh, it's always native, I guess. If I type in native copper, there is native, which is just a normal one, right? 25 units per ore instead of the 10 from the nuggets. There is a poor quality, which is only 15 units. And there is a rich one, which is 35. This is the best you can find. So this is just a normal one, which is I'm okay with. It's not a poor one, so that's good. So I'm just going to go mine some of this. Okay, so got what I can easily access, and only what I can access. I didn't like try to dig into these walls. There is still something at the very top, one piece. I am tempted to go get that too. We have 9 pieces currently. If we get another one, we have 250 units worth plus the 4 we have, so it's not bad. I'm sure there's more inside the actual, you know, you gotta be careful here too. Just running around can actually cause a collapse. Okay, let's go down and hold shift so we can slide down. There might be more inside the walls, but I also don't want to risk it. This is actually very dangerous. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, so that's going down, and I don't see any other ones exposed. Oh, there's some cluster or nugget rather. Because like these cave-ins can hurt quite a bit. So yeah, and I think if I fall onto these leaves, I should be fine. Catches you, which is nice. And let's go pick up the last piece here we got. Do we pick it up? No, it's up there. Awesome. Yeah, so there might be more stuff if I dig into the wall. I'm sort of tempted, but you know, at the same time, I mean, we are not far away from our place. So it's not like if we die here, we lose a lot. Did I pick up my barrel down there though? Because if stones fall onto it, it might break it. Just kind of want to see, like, maybe dig into the wall a little bit. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't want to risk it too much. But hey, we got some more. So that is enough for... So that's 250. That's actually 300. So we have enough for 3 more tools. So we definitely want to make the prospector pick, which we already have the mold for, which is awesome. So let's take this guy here and put this all in there. Yeah, it's going to be 300 units as long as... Right? Yeah, should be 300 units. So let me see. What other... I guess we could make... So we get this. We get a prospector pick. I guess a axe would be a good idea. And I sort of want to make a sword. No, we can use our... We can just use our... axe, I guess. Let's make a... Okay, let's go do this here. A axe, so I think we have to do the reverse, right? So axe is normally... So I think it's gonna be like this, yep. It's always weird because, like, you know, the mold's always the reverse of the napping. And then the shovel would be like this. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, that's correct. Shovel, head, and... Or should I get a hammer? We also need a hammer at some point. Do we need a hammer yet? I don't actually... That's for the anvil stuff. We also need a chisel. Oh, actually... Well, once we have a prospector pickaxe and such, we can go get more as well, right? So, I'm like... thirsty again. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do this. Just gonna do these. Well, we still have like room for one more thing to heat up as well. So just, I guess we plan ahead. So chisel, is it just this? Yeah, chisel. That's gonna be useful for later to make an anvil. And then the vessel. Get that stuff again. Cool. Hey Piggy, you wanna like say hi to this? No? Do you wanna say hi to this? No, I thought it would cook it. Oh well. Got another medium height though, which is nice. Hey, more copper. And apparently a ton of seeds of something. What is this? Jute! Oh, I was looking for jute. That's awesome. Jute is gonna be really important. Nice. Wow, look at this. That's weird. Why is there so much of this here? Must be some sort of like world gen glitch or something. Like where it just drops and not get generated on the ground or something. I'm not sure. Or is it the wrong season? I have no idea. But hey, copper. Look at these funky trees. I don't even know what those are. Let's go check it out. Plum Saplings. Ah, interesting. Might have to grab one of these soon, but I don't have like any inventory space currently, which is not good. And then over there are these like giant Sequoia trees. The problem with these is there's no sapling for them. Or there are saplings maybe, but you can't, as far as I know, you can't grow them. So these are like kind of like trees you just chop down once and they're gone for good. But they do give you a ton of, you know, logs because it's such a big tree. There's my sugar cane too. Alright, we're back here. We need to kind of hurry up a little bit because this is cooling down, I believe. And my inventory is so full. Okay, so it's still liquid. Good. Sorry, white though. Oops. This one? No, where is it? Which one is it? This one. Come on. There it is. Okay, so let's get the prospecting pick. We only have 3 tools. We got a bunch of copper here though on the way, so I can make more actually. But I just want to make sure we do the right stuff. And I think I'll do the... probably the axe and the shovel for now. And then next time I do the chisel and the other stuff. And it might be a good idea to actually make more vessels, because I'm running out of inventory space, which is not good. But I don't remember if you can carry more than one, if they're like locked. We might actually have to make more small vessels. Oh, actually, I think what you can do... Isn't that possible? Ah, not anymore. Okay. Because they're heavy ones. Okay. Before you could actually put these smaller vessels into the larger vessels. Cheat a little bit that way, I guess. But yeah, doesn't seem to be possible. Anymore, at least. So I guess something I would like to try, instead of just like taking these out because they're, you know, cold now, let's actually make a barrel, because I think we can actually also carry a barrel. These you can use as... you know, just liquid and stuff. I don't think you can use these as just normal like inventory stuff anymore. That's what the vessels are for, I suppose. But what we might be able to do is take some of our water, put this in here. It's a little bit in there. And then if I put this in there. Oh yeah. So it cools down and uses some of the water. You can also seal it to like take it with you if you wanted to. But now if I break these or take them out... Oh no, still broke. Huh, interesting. Okay. I don't know why the breaks so often. Maybe it's just the ingot cast that doesn't or something. I could be wrong. I thought that would help, but yeah, clearly it doesn't. So let's toss away that one. And we have the prospect and pickaxe. Awesome. Very nice, very nice. We can seal this if we wanted to, but I'm just going to break this really. There we go. And then we also have this one. I totally forgot. The X one. Right. Looks really weird. Interesting. But also, of course, the durability are better on these, right? If we turn on the advanced tooltips, we can see this one has a durability of 60. This one has a durability of... I don't actually think we see it until we break something. Here, let's go ahead and do that. Nope, that won't work. 600, so yeah, slightly better. This pack also has quality tools in here, so you can see actually that when we made this rock axe, it got like this quality rusted, which reduces it by a few things. Our shovel has more tech damage but less reach, and the prospecting pick has something there. So you know, things can get better or worse depending on what you make or when you craft it. And there is a machine usually that lets you like re-roll this later, but that's probably, yeah, it's expensive, so nothing we can do yet. So I would like to test out this prospecting pick. It is nighttime still, which is a bit of an issue maybe, but I mean, I guess we can go over to this copper vein we had over there. I really would like to have some ladders. The problem is ladders here cost string. Can we make stone ladders once we get cobble? Yeah, TerraFirmaCraft cobble works too, it seems. And iron ladders. So yeah, ladders are a little bit expensive because we don't have much string or wool yarn yet. Once we get some wool, we can do this. But then we need to make a spindle, which is actually really easy to make. And I saw some sheep, so we could technically do this. But you only get like one. That's like so many sticks. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. The one thing we should try though is make some scaffolding. Or some support beams rather. So let's make, that gives 8, huh? Let's go make 32 of those. And we're gonna head over there. It's a bit dangerous, but hopefully we'll be fine. I'm gonna go to that one. It's closer. Oh, there's a skeleton shooting at us. So I don't have a blunt weapon currently. Is he stuck in the leaves? Oh, he's coming. Alright. He dead. But we're also almost dead too, which is not good. Alright, so there's our copper vein. I don't know if this is a good spot, but basically what we have to do is find a spot with our pickaxe where it says something about the copper vein. See, I don't... Oh, that's the one that went this way, right? Yeah. Okay, so here it says medium sample. We want to find one where it says very large, ideally. And sometimes it gives you these negative faults where it says there's nothing there, even if there is something. Okay, very large here. Hi, spider. See, he's like weak against this weapon. And there's a zombie coming too. This might not be good. But so we found a spot here, right? Very large sample. So I'm actually going to dig down here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not good. These skeletons are like... Oh god. Yep. I expected that to happen. Shoot! I should not do this at night. Whoops, I need this. Well, not really. I know I died over there. It is getting daytime. I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit. So that skeleton is camping my grave. I thought he can throw rocks too. See if we can get him. He's like hiding underneath there. Oh, come on. Fail. All right, the javelin wouldn't even do anything against him. Okay, he died. Perfect. We did it. Oh boy. All right, let's get rid of this stuff here. And our grave thing and get our actual stuff. Perfect. So we got it all back. Like I was saying, let's start digging a hole. We were doing it over here. So I'm actually going to try to do this well, normally I do 2x2, but kind of want to make it 3x3 for a reason. Let me just double check. Nothing, very large. I guess I should do this over here. Let me go down a little bit and then maybe like, I don't know, a couple of blocks and then we go from there. And by the way, if you just dig down like this, you don't have to worry about dirt or something collapsing. As long as it's like covered by 2 or 3 sides, it will be stable. So just digging down is totally fine. Okay, so I dug down a little bit so that we're a little bit further down. The copper stuff, you kind of have to look a little bit on the wiki ideally to see where ore spawn and which stone layer. Copper is an ore that spawns at the top half of the top stone layer, so there's not much we have to consider. But still, if you want to do something like this. So what I would like to do, I'm still not quite 100% sure how these support beams work, so I want to use them a bit. What we have to do is put down one here, which places 3 of them at once, like this. You can see it also used up 3. And then we need to place one over here. The problem, of course, is when I do this, that will happen. Cave-ins. Not good. So it's a bit dangerous to remove this layer. That's why I thought about doing 3 tunnel down. I'll put another one here and then a cross beam. And as far as I know, anything at this level, or is it the one above? Let me actually double check. Yeah, so even this one is being held up here. So I think this center block here has a range of 4 blocks. Any 4 blocks in each direction will be held up by this block. So if I mine this here, that should not collapse up until like 4 blocks, for example. And then I would have to, I guess, place another one, or 4 blocks further down I have to place another one. But that makes it a little bit safer to like dig through these like caves to see, you know, find some stuff. So what we actually want to do, as far as I know, I'm still like new to prospecting, still something I try to figure out, is we know that we're kind of in the center of a very large vein. We want to go in one direction until it says, until it goes to a lower version. So let me actually try if I can do one. This was 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where I would have to build another beam, I believe. I'm just gonna try this, and I guess I can scan from here. Very large, so it keeps going, so I want to go this way. We want to go until it says large. Alright, and seems like we're actually really close to the surface here. I'm just gonna build another beam though, just in case. Still very large. Alright, so here it says a medium sample already, and there's a large sample. Large, large, large. Oh, I didn't have to go this far, huh? Okay, so very large actually stops here. So I kind of wasted this one. I guess I can take this with me again. So we know that like here it ends, right? So now we know roughly where that ends. So we need to find the other, like now we need to figure out where it says large on this side. So we're basically doing the same thing on this side. And all of this, like, I learned from a video on YouTube. I'll link it in the description below. I forgot what the person is called that made this video, but it's really helpful for learning how to prospect, so. So, that caved in. Why did that cave in? Did I not have a crossbeam here? I don't think that should have caved in. Huh, interesting. Okay, so there it says large, large, very large. Okay, so it ends here, right? So we know from here till over there, these torches is kind of like the center on this axis, right? So we just have to find the center. I'm just going to do it roughly. I don't think it has to be super duper precise. So I'm just going to say like here-ish is roughly in between those two blocks, right? More like on this side. Now we're like kind of the same distance, right? So now we want to figure out where it says large in this direction and this direction. So basically do the same exact thing we just did. Okay, so I actually just went to the surface and checked it. So what axis is this? Z. So we had 286 on this axis. So I think we can actually do this at the top here, so we don't have to go all the way down and dig. Okay, and then here. So that's the center again. And actually where we've been, it's pretty much the center, like right here-ish, right? So let's go down again, carefully. And basically I'm just gonna dig down. I mean, this is still pretty high up at the surface, but if we dig down here, we should find our copper. We did it. There it is. We did do it. Awesome. So yeah, that's kind of how you prospect, it seems. Just gonna find the centers on both axes and then go back and forth, right? Dig down and voila, you have it. Problem is, I don't have inventory space right now. Oh, and this is a rich vein. So we actually get quite a bit out of this, which is perfect. And just to be safe, I'm probably gonna block this off here so people don't jump down on me. Oops, that's the wrong block. All right, there we go. A little bit safer. But anyway, I'm gonna go dig down. I'm gonna see if we can find all the pieces here. It's gonna take a while. This is just the top of the, you know, the vein, so we're just gonna have to dig down and find the rest among these rocks here. Do the same thing with the pillar, just a bit of a safety net. There's more, and yeah, try to get all of this, or at least as much as I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.